This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News. I am live once again. Let's talk about it. Listen, man, we got a lot of, okay, we got Gray. Bring it on, baby. Fury beats Usyk all day, says Gray. Bars, Sean Smith. Hello, brother. Love the channel. Keep up the good work. Appreciate you, Sean. Trader, Kurt's on fire. Gray Loach, let me guess the comments. Fury equals ducking, massive Dalsa with zero chance, and Usyk schools him. Not quite. You know it, Gray. Then after quiet and picking on someone else. Okay, we're in the trenches with this one. Okay, it's funny, better that than everybody thinking Fury will steamroll Usyk. Really looking forward to the battle. Me too. Me too. I'm looking forward to it. When you guys come in, hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Look. We're growing in masses. We're coming back. We're back in action. You know why we're back in action? Because fights are actually about to take place. That's why. Because I get it. I get audiences. I get geographical interests. And I understand how people get tired of hearing the same shit. You know, all I could do, it kind of puts you in the mind of, you guys remember how 2020 was when shit just was like, there was no boxing at all. The highest topic or the hottest topic was Deontay Wilder and the cheated gloves with Tyson Fury and all that stuff. Glovegate and the LDBC was like the FBI, and they were coming together, and that's all we really had. We didn't even have any fights. We had to look at older fights to be entertained. Usyk could beat Fury, but if I had to put my life on it, Fury all day. Okay, well, good thing you don't have to put your life on it. You forget about the narrative that Fury will pull out, will fight Manuel Char and Derek Chisora Ford, cherry-picked Vlad and Wilder. Usyk is a warrior. He's a saint for accepting the percent or the 30%, etc., etc. Most of that's true. Well, some of it. I think it's very suspect with Usyk long camps and nowhere where he can't get tested. Very hard to test at his location and perfect for a cycle. You know something? I'm going to say this, right? With all the people that's getting popped with PEDs, I've never seen or heard of any Ukrainian boxer from that country has tested positive for PEDs. And I would hate to put it just on a country, but I'm just saying, like, that narrative. Okay, remember this, but innocent until proven guilty. Listen, you're innocent anyway until something happens. I don't even look at innocent until proven guilty. I look at it, look, it's either you test positive or you test negative. That it's only, look, so for everybody saying that Usyk cheated, Tyson Fury ain't the only one that said that. Remember Wilder, his partner in crime, that he hugged and shit when he saw him last, right? Or cordial with. He said the same thing. He said that Usyk, hey, it depends on who cheats the most or who cheats the best or the most or something like that, right? So, yeah, here's the thing. Tyson Fury said that he had to take roids to win and all that. They're just hating. They're just haters. Because here's the truth of the matter. The truth of the matter, someone did get popped for high amounts of fucking nandrolone. And that was Tyson the Gypsy King Fury, and that was Huey Fury, his cousin. They both got popped dirty. So guess what? They're both guilty. All right? So don't make any illusions. And I'll be damned. I'm going to sit here and listen to anybody that has tested positive for something talk about somebody that did or possibly did when you know damn well you were the one that got popped. You're the guilty one, not the person that's doing his deal or doing his thing in the sport of boxing. You're just hating at that point. We got a first super chat. We got a half a going to Mark Kurt. Over time, you became my favorite boxing channel. Love the insights and straight talk. Keep it up. Mark, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate your love. You didn't have to, but you did. Everybody be like Mark. It would be swell. Luca Mora. Okay, you guys are going back and forth. Team Usyk have played a blinder here. Demanded 50-50 from the outset, and Fury ducked. Proposed 60-40 to the winner. Fury ducked. Well, yeah, I mean, they took whatever he gave them. Usyk bounces around like Pacino, like Pasio. Well, glass houses, Kurt. Nandrolone is a mask bulker and has a 18-month half-life. Why would any boxed, especially Fury, take a mass gainer? I don't know. Maybe they thought, or maybe they were misinformed about what it did. But here's the thing. They took it. And most importantly, they had the receipts to prove it. They just blamed it on how it got into the system. You know? But see, here's the thing. It ain't about the nandrolone. This is about someone saying, hey, yeah, Usyk's somewhere that he can cycle on and cycle off something without being tested. First of all, there is no place you can go. You're not safe from any fucking where to get tested. VADA can come to you wherever the hell you're at, unless it's Ukraine and you know damn well he's not in the Ukraine, right? And come there and test. They can do that. They have that option. No rematch, Kurt, unless there's a dodgy decision. We want an outright winner and then move on to the next top opponent to clean up the division. Rematches hold up the division. Michael, listen, I don't know about the rematch clause, but it may be like a Pac-Man Mayweather. Just no rematch. It's just let the best man win. I mean, but it would be good to have an undisputed champion. If Tyson Fury's the undisputed champion, hey, let him be. He's earned it. What did he do? He beat someone that's never been beat, that beat the guy that he always wanted to fight. Right? Then Fury comes out saying 70-30, thinking they never take it to save face. Now Usyk accepts it and Fury needs to step up or find another excuse. Game, set, match. Well, he didn't do that. Good thing he didn't. But Mr. 30% knows exactly what he's doing because, see, here's the deal. If Usyk, you guys, look, it's going to be a rematch if Usyk wins. You think Tyson Fury's not going to fight? Unless it's some Pacquiao / De La Hoya stuff. If it's a situation like that, then no, there won't be another fight. But I don't see it happening that dominant because I give Tyson Fury way more credit than that. De La Hoya was a weight drained fighter. He came in at a 145 as a catch weight. So we got to say, lay it all out. But the performance was a smaller guy beating a bigger guy. That's the point that I was making yesterday. But I think Tyson Fury, is just a better fighter overall, or should I say have a better chance. Can't say a better fighter than De La Hoya because I don't think that's the case. But he's a very good fighter in his weight class, if not the best fighter in his weight class. So I don't think that it would go like that. But then all I'm saying is it could because I've seen it. I've seen it with my own eyes, and I was just like fucking baffled. Like, how in the hell does this little dude do this to De La Hoya, though? I thought De La Hoya was fast with his flurries. You remember De La Hoya? He comes in just like that. Body shots to slow him down. He was going to have to do something, but they're working on a game plan as we speak. That's the beauty of it. They're working on everything that we're talking about. Tyson Fury brought Joseph Park and another cat in. He'll bring some more fighters in. He's taking this seriously. My only thing is though, like it's weird that Tyson wasn't training before. And I don't want to hear the bullshit of, well, he trains every day. Dude, it's a difference between a training camp and working out at your house. Okay? Training camps consist of strategy. Since this is the heavyweight division, thank God, we don't have to worry about wasting a lot of time losing weight to make a certain weight, because that's what happens a lot of training camps. Those training camps are set aside to lose weight, and then they try to fill stuff in on the way, but they don't take proper time to work strategy and game plan. Okay, so that's what we're living. That's what we're working with. We got over 200 people in here. We got only 49 likes. Let's hit that like button. I am just grateful we may see a fight, a real interesting matchup. Hit the like button, guys. Amandi Juma Tuma counterpunch to you. Hi, Kurt from UK, says Daryl. Look, Fury cooked screaming Monday. Then it's I don't get involved with talks and contracts. Now it's 1% for every day delay. Who does this chump think he is? He's a guy that's going to have to fight the other guy. That's who he is. And so he talked himself into a situation. But Daryl, I do agree with you. Everything that Tyson did 3 fucking contradictions each time. You know what I mean? But this particular time, it paid out because that particular comment or proposal that he gave Usyk agreed. So there was nowhere else to go. I just think Tyson Fury likes the idea of just bouncing around. Like, like if you guys ever been around a cokehead, I mean, have you ever been around a guy that just, I have directors, producers, hell, a lot of people, actors, and what they do, they just bounce around with certain different shits. They can't keep still. They got to keep moving. They like, it's almost like, okay, is this dude just bullshit me? I just think Tyson Fury stays high a lot of times. Will there be a double rematch clause? I don't know. I don't know if there'll be a double rematch clause or not. Quiet SP, I am the Gypsy King. Quiet SP. I can also see Fury retiring if he beats Usyk for the first time, ducking the rematch. AB, that's if Usyk beats Usyk, if Tyson beats Usyk and he retires, would anybody really be surprised? Think about it. Will anybody really be surprised? I mean, just think about that for a second. He did that with the first Ukrainian. You think he won't do it with the second? No. I'm trying to tell you, Tyson Fury is a magician, man. He'll do that shit. Hell, let's say if it was a Hawker Mustang. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. AB, because you just can't give up on the stupid crap. Well, I mean, I can see that, though, since we won't get that fight. Kurt, can you imagine if Larry Holmes was a southpaw heavyweight boxer? Yes, and then no. I mean, like, he was a hell of a fighter. I didn't really care for Larry Holmes. He was in the shadow of Ali too much for me to really respect Larry Holmes. And then when he fought Ali, we already knew what that was. That was just as worse as Rocky Marciano fighting Joe Louis, who was way past his prime. The fight shouldn't have happened. It was a real sad thing to see. Body shots didn't work for Wilder or White. Lots of belly there. Well, I think the whole thing is just scoring. See, Usyk don't have to just hurt you to score punches on you. Because, I mean, the points are still scoring. Kurt he was training camping. Don't be fooled. It's what they want Usyk to think. Hey, let's hope that's the case. Because, that just shows you that Tyson Fury doesn't let people know too many things. Don't think either of them could go live with the Juggernaut, in my opinion. Well, we'll see one day. Because that'll be the next fight that I would want to see. If Tyson can get past Usyk, you got to see Joe Joyce take on Tyson Fury. You imagine if Tyson Fury fought Usyk, beat Usyk, and fought Joe Joyce, beat Joe Joyce at the same time? Yeah, he's the best of this generation. AJ still has to prove himself to be whoever the fuck he thinks he is, right? But if Tyson is able to beat those two guys, you can't deny it. You might like them, love them, or hate them, but you have to know, you have to congratulate them. Bars! But then again, it's funny with Tyson because Tyson says, the negotiations give me anxiety. They give me the shits. I get the real bad hot water shits. 6 weeks ain't gonna do it for Fury's camp. Well, we'll see. I don't like possible excuse makers, because that's a possible excuse maker. That could possibly happen. Like, hey, I wasn't ready for this fight. My knee, I've hurt myself. That type of shit. This little sneaky, gappy tooth, ugly bastard bounced all around me and fucking twisted me ankle. The irritable and always moving, talking, scratching, waiting for the next hit. I agree. Counterpunch. Respect King Kurt. Tell us how you think Usyk beats Fury in 29. Just outwork him. Take his shots, take Fury's shots, and then outwork him and land his own. Look, it's going to be a combination of skill and will on both sides. That's pretty much it. Tyson Fury, now, this is something that, like, they need someone like Tony Weeks. They need a ref that's not a pussy. Because if they have a ref that's a pussy, or a ref that's compromised, a pussy, that fight's going to be, look, that fight will be refereed wrong, and it will, the avenue of the fight will sway a certain way it doesn't need to go. So like, we definitely don't need guys like, what was that guy's name? Damn, forget his name now. I got his face in my head, his face in my head, but I can't remember his name. He's from Texas, East Texas. He was here when Devin Haney became a fucking contender in Shreveport, right? Because they had Showtime Championship Boxing at Stageworks, and Lawrence Cole, that's his name, right? So Lawrence Cole was the worst referee. He was the one that refereed Lomachenko and Salido. And Salido threw so many shots to the fucking hips, the ball sack, the side of the ass. I mean, everything was damn near south of the border. This was way under the belt line. This wasn't even belt line. That's what made it so killing. That this guy was able to just overlook all that shit. Oh, yeah, oh. Break! Ball shot, ball shot, ball shot, ball shot. Ooh, break! Ball shot, ball shot, ball shot. Usyk will win by unanimous decision. King Mike Hall in the building. Alex Asigno. Elbow injury coming. Oh, God, I forgot about that. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about that. I don't want to speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. I don't want to speak that, and I don't want people to believe that, because I definitely don't want it to be received. Fury looked pissed rather than happy. Yeah, he does look mad. He looks angry. I think he is disappointed in kind of a nagging kind of way, like this little ugly, gappy tooth little bastard accepted these changes, accepted this 30%. And here's the thing, if Tyson Fury is really angry, that means he's angry at himself. He's angry that this guy had the audacity to take something this dumb against his favor. Usyk will win this fight. But he brought it on himself, though. He brought it on himself because he shouldn't have offered anything. That's why I don't believe the Fury, like the Wilder Joshua shit. You can't offer nobody $12 million and you don't want to fight them. That's bullshit. Like, somebody offers you money, and then this is when, in 2018, probably around March or April, my channel started to pop off because things just wasn't making sense. You know how that happened? I did boxing videos anyway. I loved boxing. I still, for a very long time. But people started recognizing that I just talk to make sense. I'm not talking to pick sides. It's just like, well, wait a minute. How are you going to say someone is ducking you when they offering you $12 million? $12.5 million, bro. See, even after taxes, that's damn near close to $7 million. So Wilder may take home about $5 or $6 million after that 12.5 when you chop everything down after the training camp, after the Al Heyman and his shit. The other 50% or 40% belongs to fucking taxes for all things. If he's healthy, this fight will look very similar to a speedier version of Bo versus Holyfield. That was a good fight, though. Usyk beating Fury could be a poetic end to the whole saga that started the Ustinov-Klitschko. Yeah, I think this is the full circle of boxing. I think that boxing is doing this. Ace, ex Ace, 99 times. What's up, my brother? Big up to you. I feel Larry Holmes is the best heavyweight ever, right up there with Lewis and Ali. Okay. Great. Fury never been dropped to the body. I don't think so. I don't think he would do that. Screw the 50 in the building. What's up, brother? Counter punch to you. Uh no, I haven't seen Fury get hurt to the body either, but he's like the blob down there. You hit him and that shit'll bow. Bow, bow. You remember when Wilder hit Tyson? You remember that shit? Like when Wilder hit Tyson, it was like Wilder hit him. Bow! That little roll went all the way down, and I was like, damn, really? I see Usyk on points of stopping Luke on cuts. Now, if look, I'm gonna tell you something. That's an easy prediction without making a prediction. Kurt, this real is the split 60-40 or 70-30. Where is it at? Double AR. No, it's at 30. It's at 70-30 in favor of Tyson. Usyk agreed to 30%. That just shows you. Then you know what though? Let's just be realistic for a minute. Let's just be realistic and think and think. If you were Tyson Fury and you know damn well, if you believed that offer was 30% and you believed that he was a 30% guy, or you thought in your mind this is a bullshit offer and I'm giving it to him, let's see what he does, but he more than likely he won't. And he took it, that would have to that would concern me, because I'm like, this motherfucker took 30%. He really wants to fight me. This motherfucker ain't scared. What does he know? like Michael Jackson, what do you know? What do you know, Usyk? That right hand from Deontay Wilder had Fury's mask fluttering upward like Marilyn Monroe's dress. Marilyn Monroe. Another fucking crackhead. A hot ass crackhead. She was a crackhead before crack was invented. So then, you had a lot of pills and antidepressants and barbiturates and shit like that. In this fight, I see a bit of Wileen in it with Usyk. It's a better version of Wileen. That's what you see. Southpaw, better on his feet. Wileen, if you look at Wileen's fight, he mostly did a lot of attacking on Tyson, but his foot movement sucked. So he was like this. Wileen was a plodding, fast-handed southpaw that kneeled down with his head. That's who Wileen was. But here's the thing, because he was a plotter, he was able, because he leaned in, he was able to lean and get more leverage on those shots. Okay? He was able to do that. He was able to get more leverage on his shots. Therefore, he was successful in punching Fury. But then Fury, he could just step back, create distance, because this guy is coming in with his fucking head, and he makes some space and jaws him with an uppercut. Classic. Why wouldn't you do that? Cut save Wileen. I think round 8, Wileen was he was getting busted up a little bit. Kurt, what is leaning in on the punch? That's what Wileen was doing. He was just more like trying to come in and, trying to get his punches off, and like he was taking a lot of punches in the meantime. He wanted 50%, didn't get it. Tried to secure it at 40%, didn't get it. Then he had to take 30. Well, he wanted to fight. I don't really give a shit at this point. I just know the significance of taking something that small. Because the greater good is we're going to see the fight. How does that affect us? Usyk made it fucking possible for us to see those two fight. Because Tyson ain't giving up shit, because Tyson is accustomed to making easy fights and easier situations for himself. So he knows that, look, I don't give a shit who I fight. I'm better than anybody anyway. Fuck everybody else. I'm Kenny Powers. He got that Kenny Powers attitude. Greetings from Greece, guys. Usyk all the way. Vasilis Kasidis. Hendricks Lee Rowe in the building. Usyk will throw down. That's one thing Usyk will do. Don Cuadrado. It's 30% of an undetermined pot. They're both rich men. Yeah, and that's a shitty situation because they could have made more money. But obviously, we don't have to talk about Usyk and money because money is not his motivational factor. But again, you have to think if you're Usyk and you fought Anthony Joshua twice, would you really be trying to fight over a fucking pot of money? No, you wouldn't, because you made it your fucking pot of money. You already made what you're supposed to made. You already got the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. You got your money. You got your reward. You got to fight Anthony Joshua twice. Deontay Wilder can't say that. Joe Joyce can't say that. Tyson Fury can't say that. None of those guys can say that. But then here's the thing. He actually won. Because those other guys, they didn't. I walked this earth like a god. You got dropped to the earth like a god. Pow! Oh! And he's looking up at the ref. And this is what I don't get, though. I have to keep it 100. That was a kind of a quick stoppage because he did jump up. So anybody that jumps up, that shows the ref, like, look, I'm making an effort to get up. You need to see my condition before waving this fucking fight off. I've always had a problem with referees stopping fights or quick stoppages because you don't know what that person's potential would have went or how that fight would have ended. Yes, more than likely, a fight would have ended in a bad way because the guy that's hurt is going to get more hurt from the guy that's not hurt, from the guy that inflicted the punch to make that guy hurt and put that guy down. And he's going to add insult to injury. It happens like that most of the time. Does it happen like that all the time? No, it doesn't. What ended up happening? The same shit you see on UFC. The guys get dropped and they get back up and they land punches and knock the other guy down and stuff like that. You don't know what could have happened. The advantages Fury has in weight and height, Usyk makes up for those disadvantages with his footwork, stamina, and ring IQ. Well, he's going to have to. Agree, everyone. Heart different. Charles Barton went to the canvas like a good. Yeah, he did. I know, like a god, yeah. Usyk beat up Fury, and he's rather same time in ring. Tyson, get in ring, Tyson. Mentally I think Usyk is stronger. Man's country at war against a bigger belly. He ain't fighting just for himself. No, he's not. But then sometimes you're at war like that. This is not as severe or important than a war. So yes, you're able to do your job, but you're probably able to do it more calmly because there's something that you can't change. But just because you can't change the situation doesn't mean you don't change yourself. Wilder versus Mike Tyson, your pick, Kurt. Depends on what year. If it's back in the day, yes, it's Tyson. Now it's Wilder. Usyk will win, and so will Ukraine. Okay, counterpunch to you. Tyson, I'm coming for you. Tyson Fury. I am Phil. I'll show you my sword after fight. Tyson. Kurt, can we get a Floyd Mayweather impression, please? We got to start dropping some super chats, man. We need to start dropping some super chats for Floyd. This is Floyd. First of all, I appreciate everybody that came out to make this night what it is. Because if it wasn't for you guys, it wouldn't be possible. But understand, you guys gotta put in super chats, donate, and make me richer because I'm better richer than I am poor. I take care of mines, but I expect you guys to take care of me. Because who's gonna take care of Floyd when I stop the exhibitions? Who's gonna take care of Floyd then? I'm important. Drop the super chats. Nothing under 20. Nothing under 20. Matter of fact, nothing under Benjamin. When you lose loved ones, you grow up. You grow numb, so you find reason and meaning in everything you do. I think Usyk has gone through some tough times lately. This is his way of escape from a regular turmoil that's going on. It could be. It could be. You know, we got James West, blessed by the best, coming in with that half a duh. Usyk saw something that he is confident that he wins this fight. I mean, he had to. You know what I mean? Because if he'd have saw, like, a lot of fighters are somewhat realistic about certain situations. That's why you don't see certain fights happen. That's why you don't want to see, yeah, that's why you don't want to see, like a lot of fighters are like, no. Okay, let me give you a perfect example. You guys do know that Riddick Bowe did not want to fight Lennox Lewis. You guys know that, right? He know that because, I'm going to tell you what happened. Riddick Bowe seen Lennox Lewis one day, the way he fought, and he was like, I'm not fucking with that Brit. I'm not doing that with him. You're crazy if you think this will be an easy fight for Fury. Well, I mean, if you're a Fury fan, you're going to think that until that night, and then, if it's not going your way, you should stop thinking that. You should either give up your fighter, or give up the idea that a fighter fights forever, or give up the idea that a fighter can stay undefeated and not lose one while fighting the best fighters. Usyk is the popular fan's choice. I didn't know it was a popular fan's choice. He may be winning hearts. Because when a person takes a fight like that, they ain't taking a fight to lose. They ain't taking a 30-70 split to lose. They're taking a 30-70 split to win. Because they believe in themselves for taking that 30%. Damn, I always thought Riddick Bowe was annoyed by Lennox Lewis. That's why he didn't. No, he threw his belt in the trash. Usyk has steel running through him. This is going to be good, John Calendar. Usyk will make this easier. Than his AJ fights. Daryl Masters coming in with that Cinco. Appreciate the love, my brother. Appreciate you didn't have to, but you did. 30-70 is the most he can make, Kurt. Well, that's the most that they offered him, Mark Douglas. Not the most he can make. Don't say that. Because the most he can make is the most that someone could offer him. So maybe you want to say that, well, they didn't want to offer him anything more. So he took it. And here's the weird thing. That fight was made without a bunch of, we're going back and forth and we're trying to talk to Usyk's team, and then Usyk's team's going to talk to the rest of his team, and then we're waiting for confirmation. I'm like, dude, just say what the fuck you want. Both of those guys get on social media and, send them both a contract opposite each other, and then they'll talk back and forth like they did. It was like, I'm ready for you, Usyk, you gappy tooth, ugly bastard. To Tyson, I will fight you. Get in ring. 30%, get in ring. Usyk is chasing legacy while most other fighters just chasing more money. You don't get that anymore these days. Yeah, but you don't get a guy that's driven to be great either. Steve Smoger's the best ref. Steve Smoger's dead, bro. That's the reason why. That's the reason why he didn't talk to Michelle Phelps, because he was on the root of the problem. Fury will destroy Usyk in 6 rounds. Too big and strong for Usyk. Okay. Coming from Adam Garnier or something. Is there a rematch clause? If so, what percentage will Usyk get? Probably a smaller percentage. I mean, that's, you know, yeah, rest in peace, Steve. Top man and excellent ref. Absolutely. He was the coolest ref ever. Fury is washed up. Fury is still going to go down as one of the most entertaining fighters who ever lived. Well, he needs to start fighting these guys while they're alive. Bob gets his cut regardless. Absolutely. Now you gotta give me the cut. You gotta give it to me. You gotta wire me the money. I want $500,000 in a duffel bag and the other one in a Ziploc bag. We got St. Don in the building. What? Did I miss St. Don? Evening fight fans. St. Don up in this piece. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, man, 30% to Usyk, man. It sounds crazy, but it is what it is. You can't knock the man for trying to try to be great or whatever. I just hope everything is positive on the night. Curtis, my name's not Curtis. Usyk can win only in late rounds. TKO. Frank Warren judges are not giving it to Usyk. Fury hasn't thought a skill fighter in a long time. Oh, that's fault. Okay. Why Usyk has, especially in cruiserweight. AJ was too big, too strong. Look what happens. Did not get close to fast. What? AJ was too big, too strong. Look at what happened. Did not get close to fast. Oh, well, no, he's not. Kurt, your impersonations are the cat slippers. That's the old knee slapper. 30% on a joke. He has the most of the belts. Well, if he wins, he gets 70% and all the fucking belts back. Sounds like a winner to me. But then again, he could lose every one of them. you know. Witherspoon, Chisora, AJ, last three, very skilled. Tyson wasn't ducking, just Gypsy King in negotiations. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. And Oleksandr Usyk, though, he has a long road ahead of him. I'm going to put some more content out here to you guys. I appreciate you guys stopping in. I'm going to get out of here and get something to eat, watch a little TV, lay down, take a nap. And I have those. If not, I know one of them has dropped. So if you guys want to hear some good content, you go on over there to my channel. But anyway, thank you guys for coming on once again. The hundreds that stopped by. Love you all. And you all have been Counterpunch. Peace.